Hi lads and welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a horrible match review over a horrible game if you're a Rangers fan, which, spoiler alert, I am. So yeah, if you didn't see the game then lucky you, because it was nothing, it was absolutely horrible. It was honestly, the performance is just as bad as the other two games this year. Like, we've not actually had a good game in 2020. Yeah, we beat St Mirren 1-0 at home and we beat Stranraer 2-0 at home. Those two scorelines are not convincing. And then we go away to Hearts, who've only won once at home, by the way, this season, and that's against St Mirren. You know, people thinking, oh, they're bottom of the table, it'll be easy. Nothing's ever easy with us. It's never easy with us. Celtic, I think they won yesterday or today, so that just gives us more motivation to go on and win this. But like, the way we played, it just didn't deserve a win. We played so poor. I'm not saying we deserved the loss. Well, I mean, we did play poor, but like, Hearts are, credit to them. They didn't go ultra defensive. They didn't have 11 men behind the ball. They actually tried to win, unlike the likes of St Mirren and Kilmarnock. But just, it was so poor today. I hope Gerrard now realises. He took Flanagan off at half time. Hopefully he now realises that Polster is better, or perhaps Patterson is better. Flanagan starting, honestly, mate, like, get a bye. As soon as I saw that, I was just like, for sake, try not to swear. But I remembered how hard, since I started the match reviews up again, I haven't actually covered the game that we've lost. So I remember how hard it is, or I've forgotten how hard it is to actually do one of these, because it's so bad, man. It's just a terrible performance. Glenn Kamara was terrible. Davis was terrible. Aribo was pretty poor. Defoe had nothing to play for. Flanagan crap. Barisic not good. Ryan Jack was poor. So many players just didn't turn up today. And when the likes of the Jack, Kamara and Davis, the possibly the best midfield of the league, when they don't turn up, then that's worrying for us. And it's worrying that when they don't turn up, the whole team don't turn up. It's bad. We had two good chances in the first half. Aribo scuffed one of them by the post, and Defoe blazed one of them over the bar. You'd expect Defoe to do better there, but you'd expect one of them to go in, one of the two. Hearts actually had a good chance in the first half. It was offside. It was an offside goal. It was clearly offside, but it could have easily not been offside, and it would have been 1-0. I know you can say that for literally every single offside goal, but the Hearts player didn't need to be offside, and they broke through fairly easily. Our players just went at it today. We came out second half, started well, got the goal within 2 minutes. It was actually good play. Kent starting the counter attack, playing it over to Barisic low cross in, Joe Aribo holding it in, lay it off to Kent, and he finishing it into the back of the net. You're thinking then, right lads, that was a good play, let's keep getting more of them, let's start playing better football altogether. But it just didn't happen, man. We just failed to create good chances, failed to break them down, failed to do anything, man. We failed to do anything in 2020. Yeah, we've actually not played good football in 2020. I know Stranraer and St Mirren had 11 men behind the ball, but still, you can still play good football against teams that play with all their men behind the ball, but we've just not been able to do that. And I have said that we are more likely to drop points against a crap team, Hearts, than Celtic are. And today was evident that even if we won today, we were, it was always looking as if we might not get the win. If we did win, it would have been like, right, that was close. Let's hopefully that doesn't happen again. But it's the same as last year. We dropped points straight away against Kilmarnock. Yeah, it was our second league game into 2020. But what's the point winning the Old Firms, man, and then at Hogmanay and then just messing up? I know they don't mean to mess up, but what's the point putting all the hard work in and then just throwing it away? Like, fans, it's horrible for fans, because we're going into winter break, 2 weeks. We think, we could win the league, and then we drop points against bottom of the table, who've only won 2 games all season. So it's absolutely shocking. It was horrible to watch. It was so frustrating to watch. They eventually got their equaliser. Oh my God, what was Glenn Kamara doing? He's deep into his own half, and he's jockeying the he's holding off the defender. What's he holding him off for? Like, if you're going to hold him off, hold the ball off. Yeah? He didn't even hold the ball off. Like, why do you need to hold a man off deep into your own half? Pass it to someone. So they got the tackle in. I think Boyce got the ball. He ran through it. Barisic was sleeping. And then they cut it back to Naismith. I think Goldson slipped, and Naismith just put it by McGregor, and 1 each. It's just terrible, man. And then we maybe had a couple chances after that, but they also had a couple chances. Ikpeazu came on one time down the left hand side. He got a cross in high, chested down by one of their players, chested down, had a shot, and Goldson cleared it offline. It was going wide, but still, they could have easily scored from that. We went on the counter attack. Kent led it, and it came. They must have fouled us 4 or 5 times, within the one counter attack, and none of them got booked, by the way. So Sutar and the other centre back both tried to take out Defoe, right? Defoe stayed on his feet, but if he went down, it was a yellow card. But because he doesn't go down, it's not a yellow card for any of them, even though the intent is still there, the tackle is still there. He still made contact with Defoe, still slowed them down, but no yellow card. And then it came to Shea Ojo, who took about 40 touches, and then didn't even have a shot. He got blocked. Came to Defoe, and he blazed it over the bar. That was like 82nd minute, and then they eventually get their winner after it comes to that Boyce, at the kind of edge of the box. He fakes to shoot on his right, cuts in on his left, does a rebo, and has a shot with his left, goes through the legs of Barisic, slight deflection into the bottom corner, and our whole game today was just crap. Not once, but rarely did we try and play the ball along the floor. We kept on going for the high ball. Like, Defoe's not a big man. If you've got Morelos up there, yeah, maybe he can win a header or hold it off. But Defoe isn't like that. Defoe is better when the ball's on the floor, but we kept on just feeding it to them. We played into their hands. We played how they like it, how they wanted us to play, playing at high balls. Why are we resorting to that? They weren't even playing defensive. Why do we need to go and play high balls when they're not even playing with 10, 11 men behind the ball? They actually had gaps that would open up, yet we didn't exploit them. Bottom of the table, they've got gaps and we can't break them down. It's embarrassing, man. It's actual embarrassing. So, yeah, playing high balls, and Defoe couldn't do anything about it. Not his fault, because he's that small, but, crossing was poor today. The deliveries into the box were not as good as usual. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Kamara got the hook. Flanagan got hooked. Yeah, that's the worst game I've ever seen Kamara play in a Rangers shirt. So lads, leave what you think down below. Yeah, it's just not fun making this. So yeah, leave your thoughts. I hope game on Wednesday. Who's it against on Wednesday? I'm not even sure. But hopefully we can get our finger out. Hopefully we can play some football. Because we've yet to do that in 2020, and it's bad to watch, man. It's just like, after coming from up here with Celtic game to all the way down here, man. They do it. That's 2 years in a row they've done it now, and it's just like, when they're actually gonna be consistent, go on a big. I know they've went on a big winning streak this season, but when they actually just gonna keep going and keep and not lose points against crap teams, because Celtic don't look like as if they're gonna drop points. But we just need to see what happens. Hopefully we can get out of this on Wednesday. Hopefully we can get a win on Wednesday and the following weekend. But for now, it's looking bad. 5 points behind Celtic with a game in hand. Yeah, it could only be 2. It's probably not as bad as what everyone thinks, but the performance today was as bad as everyone thinks. So that's what to base it off of. The season's not over, but we're just feeding it to Celtic. We are just feeding it to Celtic. Anyway, lads, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.